There is a hidden mystery in the words we speak every day. Ancient civilizations knew this secret long ago. Language isn't just for communication. It has the power to shape reality. Ancient sacred texts and rituals highlight this important idea. Certain words and sounds carry a special power that can open unseen doors and connect us to higher dimensions. This idea isn't new. It's ancient wisdom passed down through generations. In this video, we will look at 5 sacred words gifted to humanity by ancient civilizations. We'll see these words as spiritual keys that can change our reality. When spoken with awareness and clear intent, these words are more than just letters. They are powerful vibrations that hold sacred energy, aligning with universal laws. When we understand and use them correctly, they can help us attract what we want, bring positive changes, and even transform our lives. History shows that ancient civilizations saw words as crucial tools for creation. Words were not just for communication. They could change the world around them. So, what happens when we use these special words with understanding? This is what we'll explore in this video. We'll uncover the origins and hidden powers of these sacred words and learn how to use them in our daily lives to unlock our inner potential. If you've ever felt that your thoughts, words, and the reality you experience are connected, or if you believe there is more to life than meets the eye, this knowledge is for you. Together, we'll explore how these sacred words can change how you interact with the universe and open new opportunities in your life. Since ancient times, humans have understood that words are not just tools for communication, but sacred instruments that can shape reality. In ancient civilizations, sounds and names had deep meaning. They weren't just symbols. They were powerful tools that connected to cosmic forces, like keys to spiritual doors. For example, in ancient Egypt, priests mastered magical words, believing certain sounds could influence the creation of the universe. One such word, hayao, meant powerful speech. Priests used it in rituals to summon divine energy and change how people saw the material world. Names of gods and secret formulas were kept hidden because people believed that knowing and saying a sacred word correctly could control its power and even create miracles. In Jewish tradition, language is seen as a powerful creative tool. According to Kabbalah, a mystical Jewish teaching, God created the universe through sacred words. Each letter in the Hebrew alphabet is more than just a symbol. It holds deep, meaningful power. One well-known example is the Tetragrammaton, the sacred name of God. It is used in mystical practices to connect with higher realms. These words are not just expressions. They carry invisible power that can strongly affect reality and the universe. In India, mantras have been used for thousands of years as sacred chants to raise consciousness and bring harmony. The ancient sages of the Vedas believed that sound is more than just something we hear. It creates vibrations that impact the energy field of the person saying the sound. In Christianity, we also find this idea. In the Gospel of John, it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This suggests that words are the foundation of all existence, and using them correctly can change reality. It shows that words are not just for communication, but a powerful force that can create and transform the world around us. In this video, we will explore 5 sacred words, words that are not random, but pieces of ancient wisdom that have been forgotten. These words carry special vibrations, and when spoken with purpose, they can activate specific frequencies in our consciousness and in reality itself. By understanding the power of words, we can use them to change our lives in ways we never imagined. If the universe is like a symphony of vibrations, language is the key to interacting with that cosmic music. The words we speak are not just sounds, but vibrations that can change reality, heal the body, and connect us to higher realms. Ancient mystical traditions recognized that some words hold hidden power in their vibrations. Sound is not just for communication, it is a powerful frequency that directly affects the energy field of each person. When we speak a word, it leaves an impact on our mind, emotions, and the reality around us. Modern science, especially quantum physics, is starting to support this idea. Quantum physics suggests that our consciousness can influence reality through a process called wave-function collapse. This means that our thoughts and emotions not only affect us, but can also change the world around us. If our thoughts and emotions can impact reality, think about the power of words. They are the audible expressions of our inner thoughts. Ancient sages knew this long ago. In Egyptian temples, initiates were taught to say sacred names correctly, knowing that if a word was mispronounced or said with the wrong vibration, its power wouldn't work as it should. In India, mantras are not just repeated mindlessly. They must be said with the right tone. Each mantra carries its own energy, and when said correctly, it helps balance the practitioner's energy with the universe. Every word has its own vibrational field, creating special frequencies that affect the world around us. In these traditions, there are 5 special words that have been passed down through the ages as keys to bringing what we desire into our lives. These words are more than just combinations of letters. They are energetic formulas that unlock specific states of consciousness, helping us align with abundance and manifestation. But before we look at these words, we must first understand how they work and how to use them correctly to unlock their full power. Repeating them consciously is a key factor. Just like a musician tunes an instrument to the right pitch, we too must say these sacred words with clear intention and the right energy for them to work. In these traditions, a lot of focus is put on meditation, visualization, and emotions when saying a sacred word, because these words aren't just sounds, they are powerful vibrations that affect our lives. Once we understand that words can be a tool for creating change, we can look at the 5 special words from ancient traditions, which can transform reality and bring us what we want. Each of these words operates at a unique frequency, unlocking different aspects of life. They aren't just simple words, they are spiritual codes that, when used with awareness and emotion, help us connect with the flow of the universe, bringing goodness and growth into our lives. For example, in Jewish and Christian traditions, the word Amen is not just a way to end a prayer. It is an energetic affirmation that what has been declared is now set to manifest. In Hebrew, the root of this word means steadfast and truthful. When we say it with belief, we affirm that what we've spoken is becoming a reality in the spiritual realm and will soon show up in the physical world. The phrase, "thank you," is one of the most powerful ways to raise your personal energy and attract blessings. In spirituality, gratitude isn't just about recognizing what we have, it also opens the door to receiving more. When you express genuine gratitude, you tell the universe that you recognize its generosity and are in sync with its flow of abundance. Saying thank you with intention is like planting seeds for prosperity, bringing new opportunities and good fortune into your life. The way we use these words and the attitude we have when we say them can deeply change our lives. By consciously repeating these sacred words every day with clear intention, we not only change our emotions, but also our reality. These words carry powerful energy that can open doors to abundance, health, and happiness, helping us connect more deeply with ourselves and the universe. In Aramaic, the word open is found in the Gospel texts, often used as a command for healing and freedom. While its roots are religious, Its true power lies in its ability to break down barriers in our mind, emotions, and energy. When life gets tough or unclear, saying "open" invites expansion, clarity, and freedom from struggles, allowing our minds to become more open and clear. Repeating this word is a way to bring balance back into our lives. In the Vedic traditions of India, Om is seen as the primal sound, the pure vibration of the universe. Meditating with the word Om aligns our energy with the universal consciousness, raising our vibrations and helping us connect with positive frequencies. This opens up opportunities to attract what aligns with our dreams and goals. The sound Om has the power to calm the mind, create inner peace, and immerse us in the universe's flow, where we can bring good things into our lives. The words "I am" are also very powerful. These words are not just descriptions of who we are, they can shape our reality. In sacred texts, "I am" is used to describe the divine essence within each person. Phrases like "I am light," "I am abundance," and "I am love" are not just positive thoughts. They are commands to the universe to make them real. What follows "I am" becomes true, so these words are more than just sounds. They are powerful statements that can change your life. When you say "I am health" or "I am abundance," you are telling the universe to bring these things into your life. However, as mentioned earlier, just knowing these words isn't enough. The real power comes from how you use them and the intention and emotion you put behind them. The universe responds to vibrations, so when you speak these words with belief, emotion, and determination, their vibrations are stronger. Repeating these sacred words daily with deep faith and feeling will make them even more powerful. To make these words a part of your daily life, start using them as soon as you wake up. Instead of letting negative thoughts or worries take over, begin your day with these sacred words. As soon as you open your eyes, say aloud, "I am light, I am abundance, I am health." These words will set a positive tone for the day, keeping your mind clear and focused. At the same time, say, "Thank you" with genuine feeling, visualizing the good things you already have and the wonderful things that are coming. End this practice with an Amen to firmly confirm your decisions. At night, just before sleep, our minds are more open and receptive, making it an ideal time to fill your mind with powerful words. Sit quietly, relax, and repeat the word Om several times. The sound of Om will help you connect with the universe's energy, bringing peace and balance to your mind. This practice will lead to positive changes in your life and help attract new opportunities the universe has in store for you. Affirmations like, "I am as I am peace, I deserve love," and "I am abundant in every way" are also powerful words that can bring positive changes. Ending with the word Ifata opens the door to new opportunities, even while you sleep. This practice strengthens your energy and removes any hidden blocks that may prevent you from manifesting your desires. Each sacred word has a specific purpose and can be used in different situations. For example, if you're feeling afraid or unsure, repeat "I am light" until you feel more confident. If you face a challenge, say Ifata to clear the path and release any stuck energy. If you feel something is beyond your control, say "Thank you" to let go and trust the natural flow of the universe. This doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're opening yourself to unexpected solutions and the opportunities the universe is sending your way. The key is your belief and consistency when using these words. These words are not just simple phrases, they are powerful commands. When spoken with confidence and trust, they can change your reality. The universe responds to repetition and consistency. These words are not magic spells to say once and forget. They need to be practiced daily to shift your energy and bring what you want into your life. Make these words a regular part of your life, not just when you need something, but as part of who you are. When you speak them with clear intention and focus, you connect with the greatness the universe has for you. The power of words isn't just in what you say, but in how you use them to change your energy and your life. These sacred words are not random. They are vibrations that align with universal truth and the creative energy of the universe. Every time you say them with awareness and purpose, you reshape your energy, guide your destiny, and open doors to limitless possibilities. Manifesting your desires is not about luck or following empty steps. It's about aligning yourself with the sacred energy the universe offers. Just as the Word brought everything into existence, your voice is the reflection of that creative force. Every word you say has an impact on your reality. How will you use this power? Bring these words into your daily life with strong belief, allowing them to influence your mind, spirit, and actions. Stay persistent, keep faith, and watch how the universe responds with signs, opportunities, and unexpected blessings. These words are gifts from God, and now the power is in your hands. Use them with wisdom, love, and the belief that everything you desire is on its way to you. Because in the beginning was the Word, and that Word lives within you. If these teachings have inspired you, help me share this message with others. Subscribe for more content on spiritual growth and manifestation. Let me know which of these sacred words resonated with you and how you plan to use them in your life. If you think this video can help someone, feel free to share it with those who are looking to unlock their inner power. Let's raise our vibrations together and create positive changes for ourselves and everyone around us. What if I told you that the world you see is nothing more than a mirror reflecting your own energy? That the experiences you have, the people you attract, and the challenges you face aren't just random coincidences, but expressions of your inner vibrations. For centuries, wise people, mystics, and even alchemists have hinted at a secret. Energy not only flows through you, but also responds to you. And the person who learns to master their own energy is the one who can shape reality to their advantage. But here's the issue. Most of us are disconnected from this power. Our thoughts are all over the place. Our emotions get swept up by the chaos around us, and our energy ends up scattered, weakening every part of our lives. It's like we're boats adrift in a stormy sea, not realizing that we've had the steering wheel all along. That's why each of us needs to wake up and recognize our inner power, the key to taking control of our destiny. In this video, we'll explore ways to regain that control, dive into how ancient spiritual traditions understood energy, discover how our thoughts and emotions directly shape our reality, and, most importantly, learn how to intentionally manage your energy to transform your life. I'm going to share practical techniques and mystical principles that seers, philosophers, and spiritual masters have used to attract what they want, turn negativity around, and create the destiny that's rightfully theirs. Here's a truth that hardly anyone talks about. You're not a victim of fate. You're the architect of your future. So, are you ready to unlock the hidden power inside you? The idea that energy is the fundamental force shaping our reality isn't new. Cultures around the world, from India's ancient teachings to medieval alchemy, have recognized and refined this concept over the centuries. In ancient Egypt, priests and magicians believed that a cosmic energy, known as K, flowed through every living thing and object. This force enabled them to connect with the spiritual realm, heal diseases, and sometimes even influence everyday events. Controlling this energy, whether for good or evil, was seen as a sacred art that required a mix of faith, practice, and deep knowledge of nature. Meanwhile, in Eastern traditions, especially in yoga and Taoism, it's believed that every person has a life force known as prana or chi. Ancient masters taught that by learning to control and channel this energy through your body and mind, you could achieve inner harmony and eventually master the forces around you. Although this idea has been around since ancient times, it's often been overlooked or misunderstood. Understanding and balancing your energy isn't just a way to heal. It's a path to complete personal growth. Even in Western philosophy, thinkers like Aristotle and Plato discussed energy in terms of potential and actualization. Plato saw the material universe as just an expression of a deeper, intangible realm where the energy of ideas governs everything. Like many mystics, he believed that the human mind can tap into that higher realm and, by doing so, influence the physical world. Throughout history, and especially during medieval alchemy, the link between energy and transforming reality took on even deeper meaning. Alchemists weren't just trying to turn base metals into gold, they also aimed to elevate spiritual energy, guiding humanity toward enlightenment. The famous alchemical motto, "As above, so below," captured this idea, highlighting the deep connection between all parts of reality. For centuries, many traditions have echoed the idea that energy is the key to controlling fate and reality. In numerous cultures, the body, mind, and universe aren't seen as separate. They're all part of one continuous stream of energy that connects everything. These insights have formed the basis of life philosophies that help people achieve balance and harmony. Today, as modern science inches closer to ancient wisdom, studies in quantum physics and psychology suggest that human consciousness can affect the physical world. For instance, experiments on the observer effect indicate that simply observing can change the state of particles. While these studies are still debated, they offer a fresh perspective. Phenomena once considered mystical are now being explained by science. The crossroads of science and ancient philosophy provides a solid foundation for understanding how energy interacts with our consciousness and reality. Another cool aspect is how spiritual traditions have crafted methods to manage energy. Think of the universe as a vast ocean filled with interwoven waves of energy. These waves make up everything, from distant stars to the fleeting thoughts in your mind. And you're like a small stream within that ocean. But unlike water that just goes with the flow, you have the power to change its direction. Energy is the basic force behind everything you see and experience. It's not some abstract, unreachable idea. Energy is everywhere, inside and out, just waiting for you to guide, direct, and channel it. To dig deeper into mastering energy, let's break it down into the three main types we all have. Mental energy. This is the energy of your thoughts, the workings of your mind and your consciousness. Every thought, no matter how small, has its own vibration. Think of your mind as an energy compass. Each thought sends out a frequency. If you focus on prosperity, health, and success, your energy will match those vibes. But if your thoughts are negative, full of doubt or fear, you generate a heavy energy that pushes you away from what you want. When you clearly visualize something, say, that dream you're chasing, you focus your mental energy and set up a positive pattern ready to attract what you need. Emotional energy. Our emotions directly reflect our inner energy and act like filters that color our experiences. If you are often in a state of fear or sadness, that negative energy will shape the situations you face. On the other hand, when you cultivate positive emotions like gratitude, love, and joy, that energy works like a magnet, drawing in events and people with similar vibes. For instance, when you consistently feel warmth and love, you create a positive atmosphere that invites more good things into your life. Physical energy. Your body isn't just a vessel, it's a channel for energy. Everything you do, from working out to your eating habits, affects how energy flows through your body. When you take care of yourself with a healthy diet, regular exercise, meditation, and practices like Qigong or yoga, your body becomes an effective conductor for positive energy, influencing your surroundings in a powerful way. Keeping your body balanced not only boosts your health, but also helps you achieve harmony between your body and soul. One of today's most popular ideas is the law of attraction. It's not just a philosophical or spiritual concept, it's all about energy. The law suggests that by maintaining a high, positive vibration, you'll attract things that match that energy. But it's not enough to simply think about what you want. You need to make sure your mental, emotional, and physical energies are in sync. Think about it. If you're focused on a goal but are still filled with worry or anxiety, that negative energy can cancel out your positive intentions. The secret to influencing reality is creating perfect harmony between your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Now that we know energy forms the fabric of our reality, the next question is, how do we master it? Since energy responds to our thoughts, emotions, and actions, controlling it starts with understanding ourselves deeply. Through self-reflection and meditation, you learn that every thought, emotion, and action shapes the reality you live in. When you truly grasp this, you stop being a victim of circumstances and become the architect of your destiny. But mastering energy isn't just about awareness. It takes consistent, purposeful action. It's not enough to simply think or dream. Every step you take should reflect your deep intention. Ask yourself, how am I nurturing my energy? Am I actively directing it in a positive way? This ongoing process of self-reflection, even though it can be tough when dealing with negative emotions, gradually helps you transform and reshape your inner energy. Another aspect that often goes unnoticed is energy's cyclical nature. When you get caught in a cycle of negative thoughts, harmful emotions, or aimless actions, that negativity builds up and reinforces itself. On the flip side, if you nurture positive energy, every thought, emotion, and action creates a growth cycle that opens up new opportunities. Picture yourself in a tough phase where everything feels chaotic. If you learn to pause, take a deep breath, and shift your perspective, you will eventually break that negative cycle and let positive experiences flow into your life. Now let's talk about one of the most profound secrets from ancient masters: transforming energy. Here, transformation doesn't mean getting rid of or denying negative energy. It means converting it into a higher form. Spiritual alchemy teaches that if you accept and redirect negative energy, it can become a powerful force for personal growth. For example, when you feel fear in the face of a challenge, instead of resisting or running away, acknowledge that emotion and find a way to turn it into inner strength. By converting fear into power, you'll not only overcome the challenge, but also grow stronger along the way. Visualization is key in this transformation process. When you clearly picture what you want to manifest, you're not just creating a map for your energy. You're helping your subconscious align with that desire. Imagine a radiant light emanating from within you, your life force spreading out like healing beams that attract all that's good. When you visualize, be sure to pair it with genuine emotion. Feel the joy, warmth, and excitement as your goal comes into focus. With regular practice, this builds a strong foundation for manifesting anything you desire. To make manifestation systematic, the masters broke it down into 3 stages: clarity and focus. Know exactly what you want. This means engaging in deep, ongoing self-reflection to clearly define your goals and dreams. Without clarity, your energy will be scattered. Vibration and synchronization. When your mental and emotional energies align with your goal, you send clear signals to the universe. This alignment creates a unique energy frequency that attracts the opportunities you need. Confidence and strong positive emotions act as the bridge to turning your desires into reality. Inspired action. Finally, turn energy into action. Your actions should feel natural, fluid, and inspired, not forced. This is what makes your intentions real and turns your dreams into tangible results. Once you grasp these basic principles of energy, putting them into daily practice becomes essential. Managing your energy isn't just theoretical. It's a continuous practice that demands discipline, persistence, and a seamless integration of thought, emotion, and action. Here are some practical techniques to help you shape your life by purposefully channeling your energy. Conscious breathing. Breathing connects your physical body with your inner energy. Every time you breathe in and out, you're linking up with the natural forces that keep life going. Find a quiet spot, sit up straight, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Inhale while counting to 4. Hold for 4 seconds. Then exhale slowly, counting to 6. Do this for at least 5 minutes a day. It not only reduces stress but also heightens your awareness of energy, helping you adjust your mental and emotional state. Purposeful visualization. Visualization isn't just a mental exercise, it's a creative act of energy. Spend at least 10 minutes a day clearly picturing what you want. Focus on the emotions your goal inspires. Feel the happiness, excitement, and sense of achievement. For example, if you want to attract prosperity, imagine a stream of golden energy flowing into your body, spreading through every cell, filling you with joy and abundance. Complete focus. Managing your energy means choosing what you pay attention to. When you notice your mind drifting into negative thoughts or distractions, pause, take a deep breath, and affirm, "I choose to focus on what I desire." Replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations until you feel a shift. This helps redirect your energy toward more positive, effective goals. Meditation and mind mastery. Meditation is a powerful tool for training your mind and boosting your ability to manage energy. Set aside at least 10 minutes daily to meditate. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath, letting thoughts come and go without clinging to them. Over time, this inner stillness will help you tap into your true source of energy and understand its connection to the universe. With a clearer mind, you'll notice changes in how energy flows through your body, giving you the power to regulate yourself and shape reality as you wish. Transforming negative energy. One crucial lesson is learning how to turn negative energy into a driving force. When you face difficulties or failures, view them as valuable lessons. Instead of giving in to despair, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this? How can I turn my sadness or fear into motivation?" By recognizing and redirecting negative emotions, they gradually become sources of inner strength that help you overcome any challenge. On the journey to mastering energy, you need both mental and physical tools to stay balanced. Regularly practicing techniques like conscious breathing, meditation, and purposeful visualization not only helps you manage your energy, but also widens your perspective, creating harmony between you and the universe. With consistent practice, abstract ideas become tangible reality, bringing you closer to the life you truly want. Another key element the masters stress is taking responsibility for your energy. Every thought, emotion, and action carries its own frequency, shaping the destiny you experience. Once you realize this, you won't see circumstances as predestined fate. Instead, you'll understand that you can shape everything according to your desires. This self-mastery not only helps you control the external world, but also builds unshakable inner confidence and strength. To truly master energy, you also need to expand your understanding of the principles that govern the universe. Many spiritual traditions offer a treasure trove of wisdom on how energy works, from ancient scriptures to the teachings of great philosophers. When you internalize this knowledge, you'll see that every phenomenon, material or spiritual, comes from the same primordial stream of energy. This forms a solid foundation for realizing that all external changes start with the movement and transformation of your inner energy. Furthermore, blending theory with practice is essential to mastering energy. It's not enough to just read or listen to wise teachers. You need to experience, feel, and practice these time-tested techniques yourself. This combination will gradually open up a new door for you, a door to infinite creativity and the power to shape your destiny as you wish. Finally, keep in mind that mastering energy is an ongoing journey that requires perseverance, resilience, and continuous learning. Every day, you have the chance to train, improve, and grow in ways you've always dreamed of. The universe welcomes those who listen to their inner voice and tune into life's frequencies. Remember, what's outside is just a reflection of what's inside. And when you change your inner world, the outer world transforms in amazing ways. With every breath, thought, and action, you're moving closer to mastering your own energy and becoming the architect of your destiny. The power to shape reality doesn't come from luck or fate. It comes from your ability to mold and transform your inner energy. Every step you take, every decision you make, holds the power to change your life, if you know how to harness that energy with purpose. I invite you to experiment with and practice everything you've learned here. Trust that your power lies not only in your ability to think or feel, but also in your capacity to act creatively and persistently. When you align your energy, reality will bend to your will, turning your dreams into reality. This is a journey of self-awareness, continuous growth, and ultimately, liberation from life's constraints. Step onto the path of mastering energy with an open heart, ready to learn and embrace every challenge. The vast universe, full of infinite mysteries, is always ready to shower you with wonders if you know how to listen and adjust your energy. Every experience, joyful or sorrowful, is a stepping stone on the road to enlightenment and life mastery. Remember, you're never alone on this journey. Ancient philosophies, wise teachings, and your own experiences are all there to inspire your continued exploration and self-mastery. With each passing moment, remind yourself that you're living consciously, building inner strength to create positive change in your life. Never lose faith that real transformation starts from within, from the energy flowing through every thought, emotion, and action. Let each new day be a chance to become the best version of yourself, the creator of the reality you desire. Finally, remember that the secrets of energy, passed down over thousands of years, aren't just practical. They reveal a profound truth. Each of us holds infinite power to transform the world from the inside out. Believe in yourself and trust that when you align your energy, miracles become possible. Once you realize that life is nothing more than a canvas painted by you, you will never stop exploring and transforming. Thank you for joining me on this journey to discover the power of energy. Keep learning, practicing, and sharing this wisdom with those around you. When everyone masters their own energy, the world becomes brighter and more vibrant. Turn every day into a chance to renew, create, and truly live out the values that matter. Your power is infinite if you're willing to take the steps to turn your dreams into reality. Coffee? The dark and mysterious beverage that has joined us for our mornings, conversations, and even moments of reflection has been a popular topic across all layers of society from ancient times to now. Have you ever wondered how this drink became one of the most popular beverages in the world? Or how, over the centuries, coffee has shaped our history, culture, and even our spirituality? We often say that coffee wakes up the mind, yet few realize that it can also spark revolutions, inspire great works of philosophy, and challenge long-held traditions. Since its discovery, coffee has been seen both as a kind of divine elixir and as a potential threat, becoming a symbol of rebellion and a driving force behind social change. Its history is not just about a drink, but a journey full of secrets, controversies, and unexpected events that have helped shape the world we live in today. Let's dive into the origins of coffee, exploring its mysterious journey to humanity and how its influence has spread over the ages. From the sacred temples of Sufi mystics to the busy coffee houses of Europe, where philosophers, revolutionaries, and independent thinkers exchanged ideas that changed history. At the same time, we'll look at how coffee affects our energy, consciousness, and spirit. If you've ever wondered whether coffee is just a drink or truly a bridge between the material and the divine, stay with us until the end, because what follows might forever change the way you see your morning cup. To understand how important coffee is to us, we need to go back to its mysterious origins. Many legends say that in the wild mountains of Ethiopia, a goat herd named Kaldi noticed something unusual with his flock after they ate bright red berries. According to the legend, not only did the goats become full of energy, but some even began to stand on two legs and charge at each other with surprising strength. Curious, Kaldi decided to take these berries to a nearby monastery. There, the monks discovered that the drink made from the berries helped them stay awake throughout the night during prayers and spiritual rituals. Thus, coffee gradually became a key part of spiritual life, and from that moment, its journey began. From those early days, coffee quickly spread to the Islamic world, becoming an important part of Sufi traditions. Sufi monks, always looking for ways to boost alertness and connect with the divine, used coffee during meditation and repeated prayers. They believed that this drink not only stimulated the mind and sharpened the intellect, but also helped people reach higher states of consciousness, states usually reserved for deep spiritual experiences. In that region, from a humble berry, coffee rose to the status of a sacred drink, sometimes called the wine of Islam. However, as coffee grew in popularity, it also sparked controversy. In the 10th century, religious and political authorities in the Ottoman Empire began to view coffee with suspicion. The public spaces where people gathered to discuss ideas became centers of intellectual revolution, leading to fears that coffee might incite social unrest. In many places, such as Mecca and other regions in the Islamic world, bans were even imposed to control the spread of free thought. But coffee's fate was not limited to the East. Before long, this remarkable drink exploded in popularity in Europe. In the 15th century, Venetian merchants brought coffee to Italy. At first, its arrival was met with skepticism and concern. Some priests called coffee an evil innovation, something foreign and incompatible with traditional teachings, while influential figures like Pope Clement VIII, after trying it, was impressed by its unique flavor and suggested that it should be officially accepted by the Church. As a result, coffee houses quickly sprang up in Europe's major cities, becoming cultural centers where lively discussions on philosophy, politics, and art took place every day. From the busy streets of London to the grand boulevards of Paris, coffee houses became the stages of intellectual revolutions where writers, philosophers, and politicians connected the past with the present. In 17th century France, coffee houses were considered the dinner tables of the Enlightenment, where famous figures such as Voltaire, Rousseau, and Diderot discussed human progress and the fall of outdated monarchies. In England, the idea of a penny university emerged, allowing anyone to join in meaningful philosophical and scientific discussions for the price of a cup of coffee. So, what makes coffee so powerful? The answer is not only in its role as a stimulant, but also in its ability to spark thought and revolution. While alcohol, the dominant drink in taverns of the past, numbed the senses, coffee awakened them, sparking creativity and enhancing mental clarity. In many ways, no one could have predicted that this drink would become a driving force behind revolutionary change in human history. Now that we have a clearer picture of coffee's historical legacy and its role in shaping society, an even more interesting question arises. How does coffee affect our energy and spirituality? To find out, we need to look at how coffee impacts both the body and the mind. At first glance, coffee seems like just a friend that helps us wake up, sharpens the mind, and gets us moving for the day. However, when seen from an energetic and spiritual perspective, coffee acts as a double-edged sword. It can raise our consciousness while also disrupting the body's subtle energy centers. To understand this better, we need to examine the effects of caffeine, the main component in coffee, on the central nervous system. Caffeine works by blocking adenosine, the chemical responsible for making us feel sleepy, keeping the mind in a state of artificial alertness. While this boost can improve focus and work performance in the short term, it also gradually depletes the body's natural energy reserves. From a mystical point of view, many spiritual traditions believe that life energy, called prana in Hinduism, qi in Chinese medicine, or ether in esoteric thought, flows naturally through everyone. Regular use of stimulants like caffeine can disrupt this flow, giving a temporary sense of clarity and power, while weakening the body's ability to restore and balance its energy. According to ancient beliefs, coffee is closely linked to the chakras, the vital energy centers. In particular, the root chakra and its surrounding areas are often strongly stimulated, while the solar plexus chakra is directly affected by caffeine. Coffee activates this energy center, offering a short burst of vitality, but it can also lead to dependency, gradually reducing the body's ability to generate its own energy over time. Moreover, the solar plexus, the center linked with willpower, determination, and the ego, is significantly influenced by caffeine. Coffee can ignite an inner fire, boosting ambition and drive. However, if overused, it may also cause anxiety and tension, upsetting the balance between positive and negative energy. Additionally, the higher chakras, those related to spirit and higher awareness, such as the third eye and crown chakras, can also be affected by too much coffee. While coffee may enhance analytical skills and stimulate creative thinking, it can also hinder one's ability to connect with deeper levels of awareness. Historically, an interesting paradox emerged. For a long time, mystics and philosophers used coffee as a sharp tool to stay focused and alert. However, pure spiritual traditions like Buddhism or certain branches of yoga advise against coffee, arguing that its strong stimulation can interfere with the inner calm needed for deep meditation. For example, Zen monks often prefer green tea, which contains L-theanine, an amino acid that balances caffeine's effects, over coffee. In contrast, coffee's ability to produce peaks of energy and overstimulation can lead to scattered thoughts and make it harder to achieve true inner peace. Does this mean coffee is the enemy of spiritual growth? The answer isn't simple and depends entirely on how it is consumed and the level of one's awareness. When used intentionally and in balance, coffee can be a helpful tool rather than a drain on personal energy. Before exploring the subtler impacts of coffee further, let's pause and consider its connection with our emotions and personal vibrations. In the next section, we'll look at the relationship between coffee, our emotions, and our personal vibrational frequencies. Every substance we consume leaves a mark on our energy field, and many spiritual traditions agree on this. Everything we take in carries its own vibration, which interacts with our inner energy and affects our emotional and psychological state. As a strong stimulant, coffee is linked with the vibration of fire, symbolizing passion and action. Energetically, this means it temporarily raises the frequency of one's aura, giving a sense of clarity, energy, and decisiveness. However, it's important to note that this boost is not always steady or balanced. Instead of a sustainable increase, coffee produces short-lived peaks followed by sudden drops, which can lead to an unwanted cycle of dependency. One notable effect of coffee is its link to anxiety and tension. When the nervous system is overstimulated, both the body and mind can easily become unstable. For someone who is calm, coffee might give a positive boost, but if they are already stressed, coffee can worsen those negative feelings, making it hard to achieve inner balance. In terms of emotional vibration, coffee acts as a catalyst for our internal states. It doesn't directly cause anxiety or tension, but it can amplify emotions that are already there. The problem isn't just the immediate boost from coffee, but also how it interferes with the natural flow of our body's energy. When we rely too much on external stimulants to stay active, our body's natural ability to generate energy gradually weakens. Many spiritual traditions say that true energy comes from within, nurtured by aligning with prana, chi, or life energy. Ancient spiritual masters have taught that the energy we need is always inside us, waiting to be activated through mindful breathing, a healthy diet, and meditation. As coffee becomes a daily habit, it creates a situation known as energy borrowing, where the mind keeps demanding a caffeine boost, only to later pay the price in fatigue or emotional imbalance. To enjoy the benefits of coffee without its drawbacks, it's important to maintain balance and be mindful of how much you consume. Here are some practical suggestions to help you use coffee mindfully. Mindful consumption. Drink coffee only when you really need it, rather than out of habit. Ask yourself, do I really need it? To help prevent dependency. Combine with balancing practices. If you choose to drink coffee, consider pairing it with activities like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga to help keep your nervous system in check. Observe its effects on you. Everyone reacts differently to coffee. Keeping track of how it affects your energy can help you adjust your intake appropriately. Alternate with other beverages, herbal teas, green tea, ceremonial cacao, or even natural juices can offer similar alertness and positive energy without the negative side effects of too much coffee. Like any tool, coffee isn't inherently good or bad. Its impact depends on how you use it. If you consume it without thought, it can have negative effects on your body, mind, and spirit. However, if you enjoy each cup with mindfulness, gratitude, and awareness of its effects, it becomes more than just a habit. It turns into a meaningful ritual. Before you lift your coffee cup, ask yourself, do I really need it, or am I just following a routine? How do I feel before and after drinking? Am I using coffee as a real aid, or just as a crutch for missing inner energy? When every sip is a conscious act, coffee is not just a physical need, but a valuable spiritual tool. More than just a drink, coffee has long served as a thread connecting the past with the present, bridging traditional culture with modern life. From the Sufi monks, who used it to stay alert during late-night prayers, to the writers and thinkers who found creative inspiration in its rich aroma, this beverage has crossed cultural and time boundaries. Whether you live in the East or the West, coffee remains an essential part of life, keeping you physically awake, while also prompting you to reflect on deeper values. In today's fast-paced society, coffee also serves as a sanctuary for the soul. Coffee shops aren't just places to grab a drink. They are spaces where people can set aside their worries and reconnect with themselves. Conversations over a cup of coffee have helped build meaningful social bonds and enriched many people's inner lives. Moreover, modern studies suggest that moderate coffee consumption can improve mood and enhance concentration, key factors in facing today's challenges. The many ways people enjoy coffee further show its influence. It's not just a beverage. Coffee has become an art form, from traditional brewing methods to innovative modern styles. Every country and region has its own way of enjoying coffee, from Vietnam's traditional drip coffee to Italy's bold espresso. This diversity adds to the cultural and spiritual value of coffee, as every cup not only energizes the body, but also carries its own story, memories, and unique cultural traditions. Ultimately, using coffee mindfully opens up opportunities for personal and spiritual growth. When we learn to enjoy its benefits without letting it become a burden or upsetting our energy balance, we create a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. This self-awareness helps us not only stay physically alert, but also expand our consciousness, reaching harmony between body, mind, and spirit. Overall, coffee is more than just a familiar drink. It's a cultural symbol, a source of artistic inspiration, and a powerful spiritual aid. Through its rich history and deep impact on both body and soul, coffee has shown that when used mindfully, it can be a source of positive energy, helping us unlock our potential and move toward balanced development, both physically and spiritually. Now that you have a deeper understanding of coffee's hidden history and its profound effects on energy, mind, and spirit, take a moment to reflect. What is your relationship with coffee? Are you using it intentionally or just out of habit? A conscious choice to live with purpose and a desire for personal growth can help clear your mind and deepen your connection with your true self. If you want to explore more about how coffee affects spiritual life and meditation, let's share ideas and experiences together. Conversations, personal stories, and practical methods will be key to understanding and using coffee in the best way possible, turning each cup into a powerful ritual and a bridge to the deeper, sacred side of life. Every cup of coffee, when enjoyed with attention and gratitude, isn't just a drink, but a spiritual experience that opens the door to deep self-reflection about yourself and the world around you. Let coffee be the inspiration that helps you find balance between the hectic pace of modern life and moments of inner peace, where every drop not only tastes rich, but also carries spiritual values, traditions, and pieces of human history. With the blend of tradition and modernity, today's coffee is not just a stimulant, but also a symbol of creativity, free thought, and connection among people. Through every story, ritual, and unique way of enjoying it, coffee continues to shape a diverse portrait of human culture, allowing each of us to find our own perspective on life. If you're looking for a fresh approach to life, let coffee be a companion that not only wakes you up physically, but also guides you toward overall spiritual growth. Listen, feel, and recognize that in every sip of coffee lies the power of history, culture, and the very life energy within us. In doing so, you'll gradually find the key to a deeper understanding of yourself and the vast world around you.